Hey everyone, hopefully you're having a good day. My name's Andy, my channel's Finding Value. If you like making money, you want to learn about commodity investing, investing in undervalued assets, click subscribe to the channel. That's what this channel's about, financial education. Give me a thumbs up for this content. I'm going to do an ETF, exchange traded fund update. I know I've got a lot of questions in the comment section. Hey, look, what about people who don't want to do individual stocks? What about ETFs? All right, I've got some ETF ideas here. I charted them out technically, and I'll give you my opinions on what they look like and talk about ETFs in this clip. So this is an ETF update. So the comment section, I know I've had some comments about wanting to see some ETFs. I think these are some good ETFs to play the commodities boom with, and they're in different sectors. So the first one, I'm just going to touch on yields. Yields, we're heading on, it looks like it's heading lower. And this could potentially boost up some of the things that we own. I'm going to also touch on some indexes before, just to let everyone know what the indices look like. NASDAQ composite, I don't think this thing's going to be going up. I think it's going to head lower. So obviously, I'm not going to give any recommendations that have technology companies in it or NASDAQ type of companies. So we're avoiding that area. And I'm not giving any ETFs here, but this thing looks like it wants to head back lower with this dark candlestick here. So it's a big move, big candlestick lower. It's fighting to come up. It finished lower that day, even though it was an up day, and I think it's going to head back down. Now, the Dow Jones, I think, is strong. So I think this is going to continue to move to the upside. And reason being, I think the economy is going to open up, and I think we're going to have a lot of spending. So some of the companies that we are looking at in ETFs will be included in the Dow, and they will be, I think, doing pretty well. So the first one is North Shore Global Uranium Mining ETF. It's URNM. This owns a lot of the uranium mining stocks. I think it's one of the stronger ETFs. It's a favorite amongst the channel. A lot of people leave comments saying that URNM is their favorite uranium ETF. By looking at this chart, I do think it's going to continue to head to the downside. I think we're going to have better buying opportunities in the future. So I would be holding off, but I would put URNM on my watch list if you're interested in playing ETFs. REMX, that's the rare earth strategic materials. I think it's a perfect time to be getting interested in this. I do think this potentially could go a little bit lower. So I'd be watching this. But REMX, I think it will do incredibly well over the long term for this bull market. So that's the rare earth strategic metals. Last time, the bull market, it did extremely well. This time, it'll be even better because electric vehicles and the use of rare earth strategic metals is going to go way higher. Now, this one's the OIH. This is the VanEck Vectors Oil Services ETF. This one's looking very good. It's probably good to even enter at this point. But we've got the 50-day crossing the 200-day. This blue line is the 50-day crossing the 200-day. Looks very bullish, which means I think it's going to go higher. We've got nice big up days, smaller down days. Very signature trait of a move higher. So that looks great. Another one is the XLE, Energy Select Sector Spider Fund. So this one's looking good. We got the 50-day crossing the 200. It's just starting to cross. Nice big move up with small pullbacks. Looking fantastic. I like it a lot. If you guys like this, go ahead and let her rip. I mean, that's what I would do. Now, SILJ, another one. This is the Peer Funds ISE Junior Silver ETF. I like junior silver mining companies. It provides lots of leverage to silver itself. I think it's actually a decent buy down here. So SILJ is one to watch and add to your watch list. If you like copper, this is the Global X Copper Miners ETF. You can see we got the downtrend break here in 2017, pulled up, back test. We came over, came up, and we just broke out of this. And what this is, step one is you break the downtrend. Step two is you put in a higher low. Step three is you break this and you're in a new uptrend. This could be a very, very large bottoming process pattern. So this looks excellent to be cost averaging in over the year. So COPX is one to put on your watch list and eventually just continue to cost average into, because this is a gigantic basing pattern over this multi-year basing pattern. This looks fantastic. Now, XAU, gold and silver index. I just wanted to show you guys this. You don't necessarily have to buy this, but look at the volume that I have circled here. That volume is ridiculous. A whole bunch of people loaded up on this today. I think some big things are coming for gold and silver index. You could play this through SILJ. Another ETF, if you guys are interested, I didn't put it on here, is GDX, which is a gold mining index, which is a larger company. So GDX. And this one's BATT. It's Amplify Advanced Battery Metals and Materials. Looks like we broke out of this basing pattern here to the upside, and we're getting a pullback here. I like buying on pullbacks. I don't think this thing's bottom quite yet, but it's one to put on your watch list and maybe slowly cost average into if you like to be exposed to advanced battery metals and materials, which could be like nickel and all those types of things. Rare earth metals, nickel, lithium, cobalt, stuff like that. So I think that one's a really good one to be in as well. And I think all of these, if you write them all down, you're going to get a really good exposure if you played all of them, to copper, to the battery metals, to the rare earth metals that go into the motors of electric vehicles. We've got the energy sector covered. We've got uranium covered, precious metals. I mean, there's a lot of really good coverage here for a commodity bull market. Obviously, there's more. If you guys have more ETFs, put them in the comment section. Maybe there's an agricultural fund that you guys like. I didn't find one that I really liked. Put that in the comment section if you guys have any more ETFs that you guys really like, to help everyone on the community choose ETFs that you like. I don't invest in a lot of ETFs, so I had to kind of search for these. If you guys are active investors in ETFs, put them in the comment section of the ones that are your favorites. Maybe you can help everyone out on the community on this channel. If you guys like this content, give me a thumb up, subscribe to the channel if you haven't, and thank you for listening. This is Finding Value.